said, what? You know we waiting for it. Even me, you know we waiting for it. Hey, yo, Lee, you know we waiting for you. Yo, AJ, you know we waiting for you. I said, what? You know we waiting for you.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Blazing Bars. You already know what time it is. We got a special guest in his building. You already know, we got the one and only, the hottest DJ in Jersey.
Oh, thank you.
DJ Drewski, yo. Introduce yourself, talk your shit, bro.
Coming through to the movement space.
You know what I mean?
DJ Drewski from Hot 97, heavy hitter DJs, the movement, loving hip hop New York. You might have seen you on that, but I'm glad that you guys came so you could get to see the space and we could kick it.
Yeah. So look, he also be having all the local artists Monday night bi-weekly.
Yes,
right?
It's called Movement Mondays.
Go ahead, tell him, man.
We give the artists a chance to come up here. What you see behind us is just a big open room for artists to come, play their music, perform their music. It's all free. We don't charge the artists. It's not a showcase. They're not competing for nothing. We're not, a lot of times a showcase to say, like, if you win, we'll give you a record deal or sit down with an A&R. Like, it's none of that. It's really a gym for artists to come work out and, perfect their music.
Take advantage of it. We'll put the description, address, everything underneath, so check it out. So listen, man, I once again thank you for having us, right?
Of course.
So I want to know, like, you have a huge impact in the platform, right?
Right.
Where you're on the radio, Hot 97, and most of those DJs are from New York, if I'm not mistaken, right? A good bit?
Majority, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a long time.
So you out there by yourself,
right,
on an island. So how did you get to that level to where you were from Elizabeth? You're from Elizabeth, right?
Facts. And
then how you get from Elizabeth to I-97? Tell us, walk us through that.
Well, literally, I would take the train from Elizabeth into the city, right? And I would go to shows like 106 in Park or TRL, and I would sit in a studio audience.
Right.
Go through the whole process, let them record the show, and on my way out, I would run down on the host. So whoever was hosting at the time, first it was like DJ Clue, he was hosting Sucker Free Countdown. Then he left, and then like Cipha Sounds came, and he was the host. So on my way out, I would run down on them because they DJs, I listened to them.
Right.
We grew up listening to Hot 97. They were both on the radio, and I knew what I wanted to do. I just ain't have no friends, no family in the industry. So I would run down on the way out, like passing the dressing room, and be like, yo, Cipha, I'm a DJ, I'll open up for you, whatever you want. He's like, yeah, I got you, leave your number. And I did it maybe like 5 times. Then finally they called, like, hey, we know you said you want to intern, boom. Cool, I start interning, and just being next to Cipha, he introduced me to like a lot of people, so I was building a reputation at the same time, still working, when I'm not with him, I was making sure like in the streets, I was still doing my thing and doing clubs and working with certain artists and building my name, outside of just what I was doing with Cipha. And it took a long time, like people don't realize how long sometimes it could take, but it took a minute. But I was just consistent.
Well, tell the people, how long have you been DJing?
DJing maybe like 15, 16 years, right? But like professionally, like getting paid to DJ, want to say like 6 years, you know what I'm saying? 7 years. Like really getting paid, and it started low, like $200, $300 to go DJ the club. And now, but it took a while. Like that shit don't happen overnight.
It don't. Yo, it's 10,000 to book them now for the 15,000 to book them an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying the price is gonna go up after this. So let's talk about the fact that you put a lot. You said a lot about your grind, right?
Right.
So what's the day in the life of a professional DJ, like your stature?
I can't speak on other people's lives, but I know that I use the DJing stuff to create a platform, not just for artists, but for myself too, right? So I do the DJing, but there's other things I can do with that. So like doing TV, I love doing TV stuff. It started with Loving Hip Hop. We working on new projects now. So it's like, we're going into meetings, taking meetings with networks. Of course, DJing at night, doing the clubs, doing the concerts, doing events. But then, it's bigger than that because now I'm into, trying to break artists and break records and create my own music. Okay. So the same way an artist has to go sit down with a record label and meet with A&Rs, we're doing the same thing. Or I'm bringing artists in like, hey, I feel like, he has potential. Listen to his music. Think about signing him. If you're gonna sign him, you gotta go through me. So it's like, building really a real company, not just being a DJ, but an entrepreneur.
Speaking
Speaking on breaking artists,
right.
I read that you had your foot in like some A&R.
Yeah, at first I was just doing it off the strength. of love. Like I would hear something or see something and like, yo, send me your records, whoever it was, and play the records and support and send it out to labels and A&Rs, like just doing it out of love. And then I realized, damn, a lot of these artists are blowing up and they still my mans, but I'm not seeing nothing with it.
Right.
So I was like, I gotta now put my business hat on, and it's not personal, it's just business, and we can still be friends, but you know, I'm gonna do it the right way.
You gotta get the business right.
Yeah, because at first you trying to be cool with everybody, and you know, and that's fine, but then everyone else is eating, and then you start realizing, oh, I could have had a part of that. You just don't know. You're just not educated. You're just doing what you feel is right.
Is what's most important.
Right. But then as a DJ though, I still feel like it's my job to help break artists, whether I'm involved with it or not. In the long run, it's still my job as a DJ to break artists, because I used to listen to the radio growing up, and I would hear like when 50 Cent was first getting played, or the Lox records getting played, or Big, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I got on radio, a lot of that changed. It wasn't New York, Jersey artists. It was like a lot of down south artists. So I'm like, damn, I'm a DJ on the biggest station in the world. Wow. I was influenced by hearing local, like I could hear the artist on the radio and then go to Funk Flex's car show and see that artist. So it was a big deal to me. Like and then when I get on, I'm like, damn, none of these artists are from the area where I'm from. Like the kids that are listening to the radio, they can't really see Future. He's down south. They can't really see, you know, when they come here to do a party, that's it. So I was like, nah, we got to start putting on our artists like that, well, you can see walking through the mall, because that's just where they live.
Right. Also, so people who don't know, what artists have you helped break through?
Oh, well, I got plaques in the studio for some of them, like Cardi B and stuff like that, but a lot of artists, like their first interviews, like A Boogie, you know what I'm saying?
That's my man.
His first interview on the radio was doing my show. You know, a designer, the Young and May, the Freshers, a lot of the New York artists in the past like 3 years, we really support them first. You know what I'm saying? It's like our artists. So this is a lot to name. Skinny from the Nine, who's now, you know, building his buzz through whatever. 6ix9ine, his first radio interview was at 107 with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of artists.
You really,
yeah, but I'm just doing my job. So
Right.
I don't like think to showcase it or highlight it. It's like, nah, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Now you gotta be a little selfish though. I'm starting to learn that. You gotta be selfish. You gotta put that out there.
But you know, I was like, okay, cool. If I just see that, okay, I can help these artists' careers. Now maybe there's a time in my career where I take my own artists and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
So a DJ that plays in clubs, you spin on the radio.
Right.
For a local artist that want to get on and want their song to be played on the radio, like what do they have to do? Like what does it take? Because I don't think a lot of artists really, like they say they grinding, but I don't think they really know what the grind looks like. So can you kind of like break that down?
It comes in different ways too, especially nowadays with the internet, right? Because they probably put in no street work, but their social media is on fire. So it's different ways that I get music, whether it's be like from other DJs. Like I do research, I'm into it, so it's different. Like I'm open to listening to new music. I do free events that I let artists come up here. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone is like that, but I go to DJs in different hoods and different boroughs. Like yo, what's good in Brooklyn right now? What's good in Harlem right now? What's good in the Bronx? And that's how I really find out, and that's how I'm on stuff early, because there's DJs in every borough, every city that are not on the radio, but they know what's going on in their hood. They do. So that's, you know, me doing my research. I'll just go straight to them. Like, yo, what's really good? What gets a big reaction in the club? You know, in Brooklyn, it could be a certain artist that, like, at first 22 G's. Like, I don't know if you heard of him. Yeah. You heard. So like, okay, so he's from Brooklyn, right? Right. He's lit though. He got records with Kodak. He signed to Kodak. But before that, we was already on him. Like, okay, I could tell he has the momentum. He's gonna be up next, so we want to support it. We don't want to support it when he's lit. I want to support it before. So, but that's just going into different hoods and just being in touch. You learn like that. You know, of course, through the internet, you see people reposting shit. You're like, oh, word, I just seen that like 5 times, that record. Who is that? And then you start doing research. Or I could just hear something. Like a lot of times I'll just suggest artists, yo, send me your records. And you don't have to be a lit artist or a popping artist to get my attention. Like, if I find you early and you win, I'm gonna win too. Like,
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like...
That's the biggest fact, yeah.
So I'll listen. I'll give 2 minutes to listen. If I don't hear it in the first 2 minutes, then it's like, all right, you probably don't got it now or at all. But I'm gonna give you, you know what I'm saying?
Come back when you think you got
Right,
something else.
but I'm open to that. A lot of times you won't find DJs, especially that are considered successful, willing to lend their ear. But the great thing is, for a lot of artists that are watching, things are like changing, and I see everyone now looking to support indie artists.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
way.
They're
Tides
open.
change. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, they seeing like a market for it. So now
Well,
they
the,
gonna
the
jump on
money
it.
is there. Like
Right.
the money is there.
Right.
So that's why. But no, what I'm saying is, I understand like everyone is supporting them, but they support them because the money's there. Because they don't need a major record label anymore. You know what I'm
Behind
saying?
them.
Like
Yeah.
behind them. So like it would be smart to get behind the indie artists at
and
this
a
point.
A lot of the successful artists you see, like the new guys, the little Uzis and Famous Dex and all these, like they getting lit on their own.
Right.
So now people are more in tune to like, oh, that might be the next artist. Let me support him now. So it opens the door for like new indie artists. And I think at first a lot of times DJs that were on the radio or just whatever, they were like, nah, we good. We're gonna play all the hot shit.
Right.
But it's definitely changed. I see people doing a lot more showcases. DJs that say, oh, they never support that stuff. Now trying to get a part of it and create their own thing with it, which is not, to me, I don't seem like it's competition. Like I'm like, great, give these artists more platforms, more chances, because it's hard. Like a lot of times artists don't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
So like with that being said, like do you feel that the way the medium is shifting now, do you think it's easier for artists to be heard, like do the streaming and like just different platforms?
yeah, 1,000%. You don't have to wait to get your song on the radio for people to hear it.
Right, exactly.
With everything going on, you got DJs trying to catch up to stuff. So it's not like they breaking everything now.
Right.
You don't have to give it to a DJ no more. If you get it on Spotify, that's probably more bigger than getting it to a DJ.
Right.
So it's like you got to take advantage of those streaming sites and all that opportunity and social media. You can like put 30 seconds of your song, and if it catches on, now everybody wants to know who you are, what it is.
Right.
Do you feel that the radio and streaming sites can find like a happy medium where they can like coexist? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like, and I see it a lot with artists. They might be lit on the streaming sites, right? And it's cool, and they got crazy millions of streams and this and that. But it's not until they hit radio is when they go mainstream.
So radio is still like
It
the final
still
spot.
brings you to that next level.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
you're booking like clubs to perform in nightclubs when all your shit is streaming. Once you hit radio, you're doing like festivals and tours, and you know what I'm saying.
Because like the radio.
So there's definitely a
market.
difference. But you can use the streaming sites to get hot, but you still need radio to, I feel like, to hit that next level.
Okay.
And not Kendrick Lamar, all these, you know, they lit, but it wasn't until they hit radio that when they really took off. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole, Kendrick, Chance the Rapper. Like some people only know their radio records,
Right.
even though as lit as they may be.
I'm one of those guys.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm a
Trying to tell you.
Piggyback off saying you will go to different hoods and you always get with the local artists. I just want to say thank you because as some people get to your stature, they always tell you stay away from your hood. You have your movement right here in Elizabeth,
Right.
where you're from. So I appreciate you. You know what I
look
mean?
at
Like,
that,
yeah, that means a lot. I'm not an artist, but the fact that you're still here and trying to help people,
Right.
that means a lot. So for the culture, we definitely appreciate you. Like,
that's
mad
big.
dope.
That's, I mean, I don't think, like, I hear like a lot of stories like back in the day, like the only platform they had back in the day was like the high school talent show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is the high school talent show every other Monday. Like
Right.
I've never heard anybody do anything like that. And like you're able to, I was here on this past Monday, and I mean you didn't have just like Jersey artists. You had people from Queens.
Yeah,
Brooklyn, Delaware, Virginia. They come all the way up here and from New York just to come to Elizabeth to have a platform to do one song or two songs if they have the time to do so.
Yeah, because I don't think it's just a platform, and I'm actually here too. Because a lot of times they'll hit me like, "Are you gonna really be there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really here. I'm just not promoting it to get you here. Like it doesn't benefit me. I'm actually here. So when you come, they don't gotta pay to join a showcase to perform in front of me. Like I'm here, the space is here. If you get a chance to perform, like what I'm saying, and the energy's good. Like I make sure I don't have to book no security. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to create that negative, nasty hip hop vibe where people think of like a lot of venues don't even want to book hip hop showcases. They don't like
Especially if you
it.
got no security, no nothing.
Right.
Like soon as you find out.
Yeah, but that's not the type of vibe I'm creating. I'm like, yo, this is a real. That's why I don't want no egos. Like, if you're an artist that you feel like you too good, don't come. Then like, don't even come because the energy you trying to give off is not what we're looking for. Because you get a lot of times like artists that feel like, oh, I'm gonna come to see what's up. Really, they want to perform, but their ego's in the way, and they're like, oh, nah, I'm too good for this. Like, cool, like that's good. Maybe this is not for you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're here for a reason. Right. They're here for a reason. So
But you know, like some dudes, like they'll come and like hold the wall up because they want to see what
They just want to
like,
see, but they inside they really want to perform, but they think they're too good for
You're not
it.
doing that. Like,
I like
come on,
I like the strict rules you have. Like you got to get a raffle, or you on a list.
Right.
And there's no cutting the line. There's no,
Yeah.
hey yo, Drewski, you know me. You still gotta get in the back of the line. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that part.
It creates like an equal atmosphere. It's like, it's not a showcase. It's a gym, right? So if you go to the gym, if you on a treadmill, I just gotta wait till you get off. Like, it ain't no pushing you off to go work out. Like,
That's true.
Let him get his workout on. Then when he's done, I'm gonna get on. So everyone.
I'm in the
is
gym
pretty
right now.
much-
I'm trying to lose some weight.
Yeah, I
back.
see. You looking good, man.
Yeah,
2019.
2019 goals.
That's overrated.
But word, it's a gym, so it's not like no one's better than nobody. Like, if you were, you would have a record deal, and you
That's
probably
true.
don't. So, and even if you do, it's a place to come just to work out.
Or just
Right,
like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
honing
So,
your craft basically.
right, because I say a lot of times an artist might have a great record, but when it's time for them to go perform, you can ruin your whole reputation because your performance is trash. So it gives you a stage to come, and he was here. There's people, an audience in front of you. Majority of them you do not know. So it gives you that, that chance to perform in front of people and perform in front of strangers and get, all the jitters out and all that.
I want to speak about that vibe that you talk about because for it to be artists from all over, and like I guess you got spectators, people just love the music, right?
Yeah.
It's the crowd is so supportive of everybody that perform.
Right.
Like if even the song isn't that great, like the crowd still gets into
Still
it.
rocking with
I'm
it.
like, I'm looking at it like, yo, like this is a good vibe. Like it's like you I can feel the energy. I'm like, I want to be here.
Right.
Like I'm waiting till the next Monday to come. Like like I'll be able for more Mondays, yo. I promise you that.
And I think that's what kept it going. Like, it was just an idea I had one time. I had the space, and I'm like, man, we got all this space. I want to like help artists as much as I can. I play records on the radio or play it in the clubs and do this. What else? What more can we do to help the artists? I was like, let's try this idea I have, like a free open mic showcase thing. I'm like, well, I don't want it to be a showcase. And then, my girl Sky, she has an actual gym in here. She works out.
Okay.
So I was like, yo, let's make it a gym for artists. And then boom, and we did it like twice, and then it just started taking off like crazy. Where even I had like the head of Hot 97, right? The head, like second dude in charge. They don't even live in New York, they live in Michigan. He came to check out the space, and they was impressed. And they're like, yo, we love what you're doing. How can we partner to help these artists? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna create something and build something where hopefully by the next interview we do, we got a bigger platform for the artists.
Next.
You know what I'm
Said the
saying?
next interview we
Keyword
do.
next.
You heard?
But
So speaking, right, being like you're from Elizabeth, you're grinding so hard. Now when you're in these places, has it ever hit you yet that people are walking up to you like a 50 Cent or 6ix9ine, like, hey Drewski, what's up? Like they coming to me, like
all the time, like all the time.
How does that feel? Like
It still feels like surreal, like, because a lot of the artists that we grew up listening to are still lit, right? So they're still working. So even like when Jim Jones is my man, right? I go to his crib or like when they still call, it's still like, wow, like these are my guys, but these are still like people that inspire me in a sense. You know what I'm saying? To do this hip hop stuff, they made a career out of it, coming from nothing. So yeah, it's still like surreal. But like when I'm out or when I'm at an event, people come say what's up, and
I want you to do me one favor though.
talk to me.
Tell your man Jim that over here at Blazing Bars, we think he had one of the hottest albums of 2018.
Oh yeah, his
Just so you know,
Jim.
you have one of the hottest albums in
Jim,
2018.
you're in my top 5 of all time.
Yo,
That's
so
my guy.
just so you saying, so you know you can let him know.
That's a great segue though.
So-
Talk about top 5s and things of that nature.
No, I hate those. I hate lists.
Why? Why? Speak on it. I said why? Why do you hate lists?
I just hate. I think it's like everyone's personal opinion. And
You a DJ, you can't give that list anyway.
that's what I'm saying.
You can't get that list.
That's
Of course
what.
he can. Why not?
I bet you for real. I gotta put you on the hot spot. Let me just get.
I might curve it, but
Let me get a top 3.
of
That's,
what?
even, that's even harder.
Like
than
all
top five.
time.
Like top 5. I give you
My
top
top 5
5. Yeah, that's
of
top
all time.
All time.
Of course, it's Hove,
Okay.
Big,
Okay.
and then the third one's like a toss up because it's like you got Eminem, you got Jadakiss.
Who you
I'm
got
trying
though?
to think. I probably would. I don't see it's hard. The top, that third one is hard.
It varies on the mood, right? Like,
Yeah, cause like they would have to share it. M and Kiss gonna have to share that third spot.
So who got the 4th and 5th spot?
Let me think.
Whoever you don't name, they're not giving you their records no more. I'm telling you right now. Whoever you don't name, they're not giving you your records. Yo. They're not letting you play.
So let me not even name it because I need a.
You need that, yeah. We need
relationship.
Yeah, we know to keep it on.
Hey,
Nah,
edit
no.
that part. Edit that
Yeah,
part
right.
out.
Nah, but I keep it about. I just got a question for you. Cause like you know, Hot 97 is like a staple in the city, right? So no disrespect to like Power 105, right? But like I don't care who they have in the morning. Like I'm never gonna look to Power 105 as the number, like the go-to place,
Right.
because of the history that Hot 97 has had, right? Like it's so many legendary freestyles,
Of course.
that have gone that
Just
that-
moments in hip hop.
yeah, that's come through
From summer jams to
right, like
interviews to freestyles. Like
I mean, so to be on that station, what does that mean to you? Like, from like you wanted to be a DJ, you grew up listening to music, you grew up listening to that station.
Yeah.
So like, being on that platform, on that station, like, what does that mean? Like how do you feel? Like,
it's
walk me through that.
low key is like scary, right? Because I'm just being honest. Like you go when I'm up there, I'm like, damn, I'm really here, right?
Mhm.
And your biggest fear is like, I don't want to fuck anything up to lose this opportunity.
'Cause
So
Flex
it's like,
is holding it.
yeah, it's like a pressure, right? So it's like, if this is real, I gotta figure out how to not mess it up and how to just keep growing and make it bigger and better and better.
Right.
So it's sort of like, it's like a pressure in a sense,
Right.
and it's not like a good pressure. It's like a,
You gotta stay on your
stress.
toes,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
All the time.
And you don't want to mess it up, but yeah, it's still like it hasn't hit me yet. I've been on the radio now, maybe like on air. I've been on Hot 97 for like 10 years. On air, maybe like four years, right? Which is not that long, but just my hard work beat out a lot of stuff. So it's just crazy how like if I'm outside, people already like if you did a top 5 of Hot 97, I'm in that top 5 for people, that listen to the radio.
Look at that.
Which to me is like crazy because I'm like, damn, like,
A lot of good people, a lot of
Yeah, like-
DJs came through them doors.
yeah, and it's not to
Legendary.
shit on nobody. It's just
Right.
this is how the fucking energy played out. The world played out. Like I just happened to grow a lot faster in 4 years.
What you got Flex on the station, bro?
Right. Well, Flex is. You got Hot 97, then you got Flex. That's like two separate things.
No, I know, but I'm just saying you have Flex.
Right.
So Flex has had like so many issues, man. Up
but-
until this point, right? I'm talking about because longevity, like he done said the wildest things
Oh yeah,
about
bro,
different
he
art,
came out.
right?
He came for everybody.
Now, but I feel like he's earned a lot of that, right?
Right.
Because he has played a major role
Mm-hmm.
in breaking a lot of artists in the '90s and up until today, right?
Today, yeah, of course.
So if you see him say anything like crazy or go off the jump out the window, like what do you say to him, or are you able to say something to him, or like what's the
He's good at it. Like he knows how to do it. So I respect it. Like I couldn't do it. Like I'm not good at that.
Right,
He's
right.
good at like a lot of times like when you was in school, you get into a fight, and then the person you fight becomes like your friend. So Flex is good at like stirring up the beef, and then him and the person hosting a party together the next week. So it's like
okay.
he's smart. One, we both Leos, so I know how he is. Like he's aggressive, but he's still smart. So he knows how to do that. Like,
Right.
and he's good at it. He's lasted longer than
Anybody.
most of the artists he beef with. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
he can do that. Like his
No, he
career
can.
is still going, and probably 50% of the artists he beefed with, you don't even hear about them no more.
I don't think he necessarily beefs with anyone. I don't look at it as beef because
He don't. He
Right,
looks
I don't
for
look at it as beef
entertainment.
either.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's a lot of times the
entertainment.
artists take it personal.
Yeah.
they
When
shouldn't know.
when you coming at their art or their music or their career, they take it personal.
He be calling
Flex-
people music
Yeah.
trash.
That's
He says, yo,
their
their music is trash.
And it only matters because it's Flex, right? So his opinion matters to the people. So that's why the artists get upset. If Flex didn't matter, no one would care.
Right.
But the fact that he really matters when it comes to hip hop and
somebody.
comes to music, that it's important for him not to say your music is trash because people actually listen.
Yeah.
Speaking of, people that matter. Now that you where you are,
Right.
like your voice matters. Is that important to you?
Oh yeah, 1000%.
For the artist, like what you say for an artist, that's like, yo, Drewski said I'm hot.
Right.
I got it. Like, how does that
Exactly.
impact you?
It's like make or break at that point, right?
Sometimes, but so for me, it's like I gotta be honest now. Like I can't front or lie about something or promote something that I don't feel is right personally, right? So,
Right.
and a lot of times you'll get artists that they'll do anything to get you to co-sign their music, but it's like now I'm at the point where I can't even accept anything because my voice matters. So it's like I'm not gonna co-sign something I really don't believe in or that doesn't have potential. Like there's so many opportunities that come across our table and in my DMs and emails that I'm like, I probably could be rich if I took the fucking money that everyone offers just to post them on social media. Like you really don't. I never really like post artists on my social media and be like, yo, go listen to this, unless I really see potential in the artist.
Gotcha.
So I think it's important to like not just co-sign everything, but just what you feel is worth it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Now I feel good. You let us do this interview, so you
Yeah,
got some
nah.
potential in us.
I take it, right?
You know what I mean?
Nah, but
Appreciate
it's
it.
consistent, like, and then I got other people hitting me like, yo, can you do the interview? So I'm like, all right, cool. There's something there. It's not just a random person asking to do it, like.
Right.
And then I do my research and see what's going on. It's like, okay, cool, yeah, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I was coming to Movement Mondays every Monday till I locked in this
Word.
interview. I'm telling you right
But
now.
I've been through that.
I
Like,
was gonna show up every other Monday.
That's
bro.
the
I
same
promise
process I went through showing up at them TV shows.
Yeah.
Just to get, just to get in, and I'm in. So I know like consistency, it works.
man.
Shit is
you.
real.
What's that one DJ you looked up to or you wanted to be like?
It wasn't never like one because everyone that I looked up to, they were good in different areas, and like because you got some DJs that are great on the radio, and then some that are great in the clubs, and then some that are just entrepreneurs. Like Flex, of course, I think for any hip hop DJ, you gotta give him some credit. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? But then you got like someone like DJ Mr. C, who is just he knows music.
Listen,
Right.
listen. Okay,
Hey, with his
Mr. C.
he knows his music knowledge
Right,
is
exactly.
crazy.
You ever hear him DJ in the? Of course. Let me
yeah,
ask
that's
you.
what I'm-
Have y'all ever heard him DJ in the club?
Yeah.
If you haven't, bro, some will take you all the way back, front, like.
That might work for you. Some people
he goes
might not like.
crazy. I mean, I've seen people was in there looking crazy, like, yo, what is he
Yeah,
doing?
'cause he could talk
but he
a lot,
didn't
so
understand. But they didn't understand like how he was fusing the music together.
Right, not his knowledge and the way I love the
Oh,
way
man,
he
that
plays.
thing
I
was
love his
crazy.
aggression,
Right.
and it's so many like DJ Camilo for me is great in the clubs. Like
DJ
he knows how to rock a
Camilo.
club. There's a lot of DJs that there's little different things that they do that contribute to like my inspiration.